Cassie, DiLaura, and I are here to report on some major baby bombshells, beginning with Nicki Minaj, who is expecting her first child with husband Ken Petty. She made the announcement on Instagram today with a series of photos, and they are so gorgeous. Here's a couple for you
Mhm.
guys here. She captioned them preggers and love, marriage, baby carriage, overflowing with excitement and gratitude. Thank you for the well wishes. But Cass, I got to tell you, my favorite one was probably this additional image she shared that was shot by famed photographer David LaChapelle. I mean, talk about a baby announcement, right?
Absolutely stunning. And you know what's the best part about this is, of course, the Barbs were in full force on Twitter this morning saying that Nikki saved 2020 with this pregnancy news.
Because she's
But it's
bringing a
so
little baby Minaj into the world.
yes, at a time when we could really need some good news, especially, yeah, a little Nikki on the way. I mean, obviously, we don't know whether or not it's going to be a boy or a girl, but we're super excited for her. And I feel like this has been a long time coming, Den, because if you remember, rumors first sparked about her pregnancy back in February. So
Yeah.
many months ago, she was flying on a plane to Trinidad with her husband, Kenneth, and there was a video of him like rubbing her stomach, and you could hear
Right.
him say Trinidad with your dad. And so, of course, this, I mean, lit up social media. And then just a few short months later in May, fans were convinced that Nikki like whispered that she was pregnant during the Say So remix, which is something fans directly asked her about on Twitter. And she said there are definitely a few hidden messages in the remix. Only my best babies will unlock the secrets. I mean, literally looking back right there, she just, I mean, the fact that she used babies instead of like barbs, for example,
Yeah.
too, like she's saying babies, like clear as day right there. And then to like even add on to this, like all these Easter eggs she's been leaving us over the last few months.
Mhm.
She told fans that she was craving red meat, extra jalapenos. She also said that she was dealing with nausea and peeing nonstop. And then here's the biggest one though. Like fans tweeted her asking, like, hey, can you show us a pic of the baby bump? And she said, in a couple months, the world ain't ready yet. Denny, that was in May. It is now
Yeah.
July. She is a woman of her word. She
I was
said
going
a
to
couple
say.
months, and here we go. A couple months. We've got the baby bump pic.
The signs were there all along, and I remember those tweets and that specific Q&A when I think we even reported on it. It's like, is she really pregnant or is she pulling a fast one on us? And I have to admit, I was erring on the side of caution. I was like,
Right.
you know what? This is the same person who told us she was collaborating with Adele, and of course that ended up being false, and that she was pulling a fast one on us. So I just was like, I'm gonna wait until there's an official announcement, and I'm no doctor, I'm no expert, medical expert, but looking at those photos, it looks like she's a couple months along. So she was honest. She was telling the truth this whole time. And
That's why I
it is
said a woman of
something.
her word.
It's amazing, and it is something that we talked to Nikki briefly back in October when we asked her about her desire to have kids. Take a look.
We practice.
You
We
practicing?
practice all the time.
Okay,
Like,
okay, I'm just
you
checking
know,
in with
3 times a night.
Okay, okay.
But the thing is, okay, the truth is, at first I was like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now,
Yeah.
and then I started thinking if I want it right now, or if I want to wait like another year, because I have a couple things that I have to do.
Do we believe her? Like, do you think she was pregnant during that interview?
Late October.
That would have been 9 months ago, so I'm not sure she was pregnant exactly there, but I
No,
think she,
no.
yeah, well, right. Yeah.
You're no doctor and I'm no mathematician, but I do not think she was pregnant in that interview right there. But I will say, practice makes perfect, apparently.
Right. Exactly. I'm so excited because, motherhood changes someone, and I'm just thinking like what's this going to do, this next chapter of her life going to do for her music? Is she going to come out of quote unquote retirement, and also is she going to put all the petty stuff behind her, no pun intended? Like is this the end of like a Cardi B feud? Because you remember that whole beef with Cardi stemmed from, according to Cardi, her talking about her daughter. So I wonder if having a kid in the world now will kind of like help her, Nikki, better understand Cardi. I don't know. Maybe it's hopeful thinking, but
I will say I feel like we're gonna have a lot more segments here on ET Live. You know how we do Culture's Closet and we talk about how she's like one
Uh-huh.
of the best, most well-dressed babies out there in Hollywood. I feel like Little Petty is gonna come along here and you know. I don't want to say give Culture a run for her money because this is not a competition, but I'm said they're gonna be some very well dressed kids.
I mean, absolutely. They're our future, okay?